Hello fellow detectorists, yes, I'm back out again, and I've got a special one for you today. I'm on one of my unique permissions. It is the 27th of May. I'm at I wouldn't say it's a secret location, but a friend of mine has allowed me to come out onto one of his permissions, and it is pasture land, as you can see in front of us. You might even be able to see my friend in the distance there. He looks like he's found himself a target. But the weather is quite nice today. It's hot, it is really hot, but we are getting thundery showers. My friend over there has just had a hammered coin. I have just had this coin. It might just be a very early Georgian, but we'll see. I'll give it a gentle clean up as usual, and we'll see what comes out. Hopefully that is a Roman coin. If it is, that'd be brilliant. Anyway, I must just say a bit of a shout out to somebody who gave me a shout out on his channel, and that is Dalton Thomas. Yes, thank you very much. I've had a few new subscribers, lots more views, so thank you very much for that. And you need to check out Dalton Thomas's channel. He's a very generous chap. He gives away lots of really nice prizes for competitions and stuff like that, and he's got one, a really good metal detector up for grabs at the moment, so check that out and have a look at some of his videos. Anyway, I'm going to get on with it here today. We're not here very long. I'm only here till about 3 this afternoon, so I will see you later. Bye for now. Hello folks, just had another find here. I don't think it's anything that special, but I've never had anything like it before. It feels like lead. Get it in the sunlight, and obviously there's 2 big holes in the middle there, so I think this is probably just a rather crude lead button. That's what it looks like. Anyway, we'll carry on. Bye for now. Hello folks, got another target here, and believe it or not, I've got another one of these things. Can you see that? And so I've been told. I did actually look them up on the internet. These are tobacco box lid knobs. I had 2 on my permission, field where I normally go. Been going just like it's got the rapeseed crop in it, and I've just found one here. So it seemed to be quite a fairly common item to find. Anyway, let's carry on. Hello folks, I just had another target here, and it is a button, but it's a very unusual one. How about that? Can you see that pattern on the front there? It looks very, very strange to me. I'm going to try giving it a bit of water and just wet it and just see what comes out on this. It looks very unusual. definitely a button, as you can see, because it's got the shank on the back. It's strange. I don't want to rub it too much now because the surface obviously is very delicate. Be interesting to see what that is when I get home. Anyway, let's carry on. Well folks, I just had quite a nice little find down here. I don't know what it is. It's quite beaten up. It come out of this hole just down there, and is some kind of, it looks like it's had gold gilding on it or something or other at some point, as you can see there. When I turned it over, it's got a bit of a diamond sort of shape to it, very rough, I know, but I turned it over and look, there is some clips or hooks on the back of it there as well. So whatever this was, it was attached to something, so that could be something a bit more interesting than I think. Anyway, let's carry on. It's almost got a bit of red colour into it as well in patches. Interesting. Bye for now. Hello folks. Now, the video footage that you have just seen was taken on the, or what would it be? It was on the Friday when I was on the pasture land. But now we're on a different day. It's the 29th of May. It's the bank holiday Monday, and I'm back up on my usual permission. Unfortunately, on the pasture land we ran out of time, but I did get a couple more other finds which I'll show you now. One was quite a nice button, and I believe they, just tip this up a bit. Now I believe this button, I had a quick look on the internet and I think it goes as the King's Royal Rifles button, and as you can see there's a crown at the top, and in the centre there is a bow, like a bow tie with two straps coming down, and at the bottom there is a horn, like almost like a bugler's horn, but it's a larger horn than that. So that's nice, I'm glad I found that. One of the other finds I had was a rather large bullet. Now, I know I've got some firearms experts out there, ballistics. I've had some people commenting on some of the bullets that I've found. But this one, I'd love to know what this one is from. It's huge, it's massive. I've never found a bullet like this before. This thing, at first I thought it was a bicycle valve cap cover, but when I dug out what I thought was dirt, inside was this. I'm being discreet. There was a telephone number on there and an address. Obviously I don't want to show those. I don't think it's that old, but I should imagine that I was very surprised when I dug that out, but I should imagine that whatever this was some kind of pet tag. At first I thought it might have come off a pigeon, but they don't have those. I don't think they have those sort of things nowadays on pigeons. I think this either came off of a cat or a dog, off their collar, and basically if something happens to the cat or the pet, then you can get in touch with the owner and get it back to them. But I thought that was quite interesting. But anyway, like I said, we're back up on my usual permission. We have had some quite lively weather overnight, some big thunderstorms, and there's been quite a bit of rain, but hopefully it won't be too bad today. Something else I've done as well is I've changed the coil on my detector back to the standard coil, and the main reason I've done this is that 90% of the targets I'm getting off of this cropped field, the ground is still quite fluffy, is only coming about 5 or 6 inches deep, and to be honest I don't need to use the large coil for targets that are that deep. So I gain certain things from using the standard coil. The pinpointing is a lot better for a start, and it'll be easier to handle and a lot better for me in the long run. So I decided to change back to the standard coil, and we'll see how we go. We'll see whether I get any more targets that way. But anyway, for now you will see me at my next target. Now folks, my first target has just come from down there, and it is another one of these things which I had, what was it, last week or a couple of weeks ago. Slightly shaped. I'm guessing it's probably more than likely a button or a top to something. It looks very much like the ends you get on one of those crossbow fibulas, Roman fibulas, but I don't think this is. I don't think it's old enough. But anyway, that's the second one of those I've had now. Anyway, let's carry on. Oh folks, next target from just down here is a little silvered button. No shank, the shank is gone, but it's definitely a button. Anyway, see you at the next one. Hello folks, just had another target, and this one is a tiny little ring. How about that? It's got something attached to it, or it was attached to something. I should imagine it was probably a little watch winder, something like that. But that's tiny. It's got to be the smallest ring I've ever found. That's absolutely tiny. How about that? Anyway, we'll carry on, see what comes up next. Hi folks, just had another find here, and it looks like a very, very crude zip fastener, but I don't think it is. It's too poorly made for that. Try and zoom in a little bit. There we go. The ring is very, very rough, as you can see, and that's it on the other side, which is the better side. So what that is, I don't know. Some kind of fastener. Anyway, let's carry on. Hello folks, just had another find here. It's come from just down here, and this is it. But what is that? It's a very strange piece. Don't know what that is. I suppose it could have come off of anything really, but how unusual. Anyway, we'll carry on. Bye for now. Hello folks, this is the next find, and it looks like it might be half of a copper token. I can't see anything on it really, it's too far gone, but I should imagine that's probably what's left of a copper trade token or something like that. Anyway, let's see what comes up next. Bye for now. Hello folks, I just had a really nice little find down here. It's lead, and if you've seen my other videos you know I like these little lead artifacts, and this, look, unfortunately it's only a piece of it, but look at that. I'd love to know what that used to be or what that was. But obviously it's a crown at the top. I think it's just decoration. There's no letters that I can see. But how about that? Now if anybody out there recognises this, I would really like to know what it is or what it was. Unfortunately, it's only part of it. I'll have a scan round and I might be able to find some more, so if you see me come back with more bits of this, then you know I've been successful. But anyway, look at that. Great. Anyway, we'll carry on. Bye for now. Hello folks, just had another find here, and yes, you know what's coming. It's a hammered coin, but it is a cut quarter. A good old C-scope CS4MXI has done it again. And just down here, what I'm doing actually at the moment is I'm literally just going down the tractor tracks where the sprayer has been up and down the field, and you'll be surprised what you could find just on these tractor tracks, because the ground has been so compacted. it's you can't really miss anything, and that's why I think I've got this cut quarter. But there again, I've had cut quarters before, but here it is. Now that's it. Now you can't see a lot. I haven't cleaned it that much. You can't see a lot this side, but the other side you can see the pellets and where the cross came across, where it's been cut. So once I've given this a little clean, I might be able to find out what one it is, but at the moment I'll guess that it's an Edward I. But we will see. How about that? That's great. Brilliant. Anyway, let's carry on. Bye for now. Hello folks, another target. It's only a fragment, but it's a bit of patterned buckle. Just a buckle fragment this time. Anyway, we'll carry on. Hello folks, just had another nice little find here, and it is just an old ring really, but some people would dismiss these fairly quickly, but as you can see this does look quite old, and just on this side over here it does look very worn, just in one place. Now I would guess that there used to be an iron pin going across there that was hinged or looped over this bit just here, and that's probably either a very old little brooch, like what they call a ring brooch, or it could very well have been a tiny little ring buckle. But that's what I would say that probably was. Anyway, we'll carry on. I'll see you at the next target. Bye for now. Hello folks, had another one here. As I was walking past, literally I see it laying on the surface. How about that? Quite a big old key. How about that? Don't think it's particularly that old. Anyway, we'll carry on. It's just laying on the surface down here. Bye for now.